But actually, I was looking, I was like trying to understand this algorithm there. So basically, like these algorithms are like a step-by-step processes to get onto something, right? And pretty much like all of these applications would just be replicating how exactly humans would interact with each other, and then that they would be replicating using code like by interactions and all that, and then end of the day we call that an algorithm. That's pretty much it, right? Like,
Yeah, you nailed the gist of it. Algorithms are like step-by-step recipes that try to mimic how humans interact, but in code. Social media platforms like LinkedIn use them to decide what pops up in your feed or notifications, based on patterns of who you connect with, what you like, or comment on. They're basically trying to guess what'll keep you engaged, but sometimes, like with those random LinkedIn notifications, they overdo it and just spam you with stuff that feels irrelevant. It's all about predicting human behavior, but they don't always get it right. Want to dive deeper into how they tweak those algorithms, or just keep venting about the notification overload?
usually like people would be talking about algorithm on X. They say that like the algorithm today is bad, or else like the algorithm like couple weeks ago was good, or else like Nikita will be talking about like we are trying to fix the algorithm, or else like we are making tweaks to algorithm, looking at Daniel's post or something like that. Like like I don't quite get, like, I mean, of course I'm not a software engineer, but in generally, like, I was looking to understand this, like when they're making these tweaks to this algorithm, basically they're changing these step-by-step processes, right? Okay, that I understand, but then like I also wanted to say, like, okay, today I saw a post from Nikita saying that he basically enter like basically in their algorithm meetings, apparently that once in a while, like they would be showing like uh, people's post, like, and yesterday they were showing Daniel's post, and based, like they're basically understanding the anatomy of a banger. And then one like I think, like understanding the anatomy of a banger is actually, like taking them to tweak the algorithm. So like I want to understand like how exactly are they analyzing the anatomy of an algorithm, and also like what are the kind of things that they would be doing to make tweaks to this algorithm.
Oh, it's wild how much chatter there is about X's algorithm on the platform itself. Like people saying it's trash one day and gold in the next. I totally get why you're curious about what's going on behind the scenes, when folks like Nikita talk about tweaking it or analyzing the anatomy of a banger. Let me break it down in a simple way, since you're not a software engineer. So, the X algorithm is like a super smart recipe that decides what posts you see based on what keeps you scrolling: likes, retweets, comments, and even how long you linger on a post. When they talk about tweaking it, they're adjusting the ingredients of that recipe to make the feed feel more relevant or engaging. For example,